What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey Shake coming, guys, with a video right now. So I want to talk about Jeffrey Lurie and grooming his 26-year-old son, Julian Lurie, at a new position. Is starting to move up a little bit. It's been grooming him for a long time to get into the NFL business, and this is the news that came out. So expecting more into the former role for Julian Lurie has become official. The Eagles owner's son has been named Business and Football Operations Strategy. NFL sources and confirming bold story. The elder Lurie has been grooming his 26-year-old son for some time. Definitely something to look at. This could be the next owner, down the road. Lurie's getting a lot older now, and, he could, future-wise, he could be the next owner. He will inherit this team most likely. And, I think the only time I've really seen Julian Lurie was like maybe during the Super Bowl run, the playoff games. I saw him in the box with Jeffrey Lurie and stuff. I mean, I don't think they have any other kids. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I don't think he does. I'm trying to think. I don't think he does. I think he just has one son, and that's pretty much it. So, that's just a little bit of news just from that, and what he's going to bring to the table for this team. And I don't know if he's working for the NFL or if he's working for the team. So, that kind of confused me a little bit, but that's pretty much it with that. I think next is just talking about our cap space post June 1st. So obviously it's after June 1st. The Eagles get $4.4 million in cap savings, which is great. I think this puts us at, I actually counted because I think we had like $8.5 million after Bradbury was signed. So I think now the Eagles have, from what it says, I guess $12.5 million. So I guess it's $13.5 million as of right now. Could there be another move coming? And I'm saying this as nothing that's going to be splashing, nothing but a splash move, but maybe I think the Chuck Clark thing probably makes more sense than anything else. I don't think they go after a big splash like Jesse Bates or something like that. I think the Chuck Clark thing is perfect because I think you take advantage of this trade unless, they're totally done with the Ravens. The Ravens called the Eagles during the draft and said, hey, they were very interested in Jalen Reagor, and, the Eagles declined on a trade during the draft. So I don't know. I mean, I think it was the compensation for Reagor that maybe maybe the Eagles wanted more for Jalen Reagor, like a third, fourth round pick, and maybe the Ravens were willing to give a fifth or sixth or something like that. So I feel like that was maybe one of the main reasons because really at the end of the day, Chuck Clark is 27, 28 years old. He's only like a $4.6 million cap hit, so he's really not expensive for the years. I think he's got like 2 years left. I'm not sure on his contract right now. But I mean, this could be cap that's just saved till next year, and obviously they're going to be making some other signings. I mean, there's definitely do some more depth signings. Like, I don't think anything's going to be splashing as of right now, like I said. So, I wouldn't have too much promise on that unless they, we get to August and the Eagles say, you know what, we don't like what we have at safety, or it's not enough, or I feel like they have to bring more depth, or I feel like, they have to let the competition kind of roll out for them. Let these guys compete, because don't just panic and bring in a free agent when you think you have to. But if you feel like there's going to be a star that rises up to the top at that safety position, maybe better than Marcus Epps, you never know at this point. I think there might be somebody here that's better than Anthony Harris, because I don't think Anthony Harris flashed as much last year. But the whole defense didn't really flash. I think our cornerback group was probably the best group last year that did the most. We had no pass rush. We didn't blitz. There's a lot on Jonathan Gannon's plate right now, but no excuse for Jonathan Gannon this year with this defense. So if you want to trade for somebody, I mean, $13 million is not bad. So if they want to kind of put that on the shelf, and just sign some little, guys coming off waivers or something like that, then I guess that's, what it is. I mean, the Jimmy Moreland off waivers probably didn't cost that much. Probably was less than $1 million. So I wouldn't go crazy about that. But definitely look for the future on at least a couple, tinkering the roster, depth moves, small moves that could make our roster a lot better, because, you can have quality starters, but the depth is what makes this team a lot better. And, you can always plug in players that, if guys are on injury, which is a great thing. So, $13.5 million, it's not really that bad at all. But the Chuck Clark thing is probably the most realistic trade I can actually see, because both teams want a player. I don't know if the Eagles actually want Chuck Clark. We know the Ravens want Jalen Reagor, but we have not seen any reports that Chuck Clark had high interest from the Eagles at all. So maybe they don't have any interest. Maybe they think that Marcus Epps is the guy right now. So Definitely, we'll see. But all right, guys, you guys have a fantastic day. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about, obviously the Julian Lurie stuff and obviously just the cap space in general. Do you think they make one more big, more mid-tier splash type move like a Chuck Clark or something like that, or if you think they might go for a big move or maybe let these guys compete later on and maybe by August they actually make a big splash. We'll see, but it should be interesting. Other than that, guys, pretty much it. I'll see you guys on the next one. SHAKESQUAD up, follow us live. Peace out, guys. Peace.